Greetings Sir Patrick. For this part, I am going to discuss the login page. As you can see, inside the body tag, there are two main div containers which are the class name container and login container. Inside login container, there's a login form with inputs for username, password, and a submit button. Outside this container, there's a welcome section containing a logo, a welcome message, and a brief description. Moving to the CSS file, we use asterisk selectors that sets default margin, padding, and box sizings to ensure consistency across browsers. Aside from that, the background image, font family, and general styling for the body are defined. Using the micro layout, it refers to the specific styling and arrangement of the individual elements within the respective containers. In this code, the micro layout within the container class is primarily defined by the styles applied to its child elements such as a login container and welcome. The login container holds the login form and is styled to take up 60% of the container's width. However, the welcome take up the remaining 40% of the container's width, creating a side-by-side layout with the login form. Using the macro layout, it refers to the overall structures and arrangement of elements on the page. In this code, the macro layout is primarily defined in the CSS rules for the container class, and we use the display that sets the container elements as flex container, enabling flexbox layout, justify content, that positions the flex items, login container, and welcome with space between them along the main axis, which horizontal axis in this case, aligning items vertically along the cross axis, which vertical axis in this case, ensuring they are centered vertically. For the height, we set the height of the container to 100% of the viewport height, ensuring that it takes up the full height of the screen. Moreover, media queries are used to adjust the layout and styles when the screen width is 768 pixels or less. Specifically, for smaller screen, the container switches to a column reverse layout, stacking the login form on the top of the welcome section. Font sizes, margins, and other styles are adjusted for better readability and aesthetics on smaller screen.
I am Eliza May 0710. I will be the one to explain the micro and macro layouts in the homepage or the index.html of our website. So the micro layout refers to the design and structure of individual elements within a web page or component. So here in our header section, so the micro here is including the logo, the navigation menu or the nav, and it also uses the flex box for alignment and styling. So the display, flex, and the alignment center. So in hero section, the micro layout here is the container contains a hero image, the hero text, also the uses of flex box for alignment and spacing. Next is for our footer section. So the micro layout here is includes copyright information, the style with background color and text color and padding. For our menu items section, so the display menu items or the item with specific styles like background color, borders, and hover effects. It also utilizes the flex box for layout and spacing, which is the margin. So next is for our about section. So in our about section, the micro layout here is the heading, which is the H2, and content, which is the about. Um, the style is the padding, background color, and text alignment. So next is the macro layout. So macro layout refers to the overall structure and arrangement of major sections or component within a web page or website. So for our overall structure, so the body, including the header, the main content, and the footer, so it maintains a consistent layout and visual hierarchy. So for responsive web design, we uses the media queries, which is the at media, for different screen sizes to adjust the styles and layout. So it ensures readability and usability on various devices. Next, for content organization, so we utilizes containers for content grouping and alignment. So we also uses the flex box for flexible content layout and spacing for the margin. Next is the specific styles. So we applies the specific styles to individual elements within sections like the hero, menu items for visual appeal and user engagement. So we also maintains consistency in design across the website. So for user experience, it focuses on creating a user-friendly experience with clear navigation, which is the nav, visually appealing content, and responsive design principles. So these elements collectively contribute to the micro and macro layout of our design, ensuring a well-organized, visually appealing, and user-friendly design across different devices and screen size. Thank you.
I'm Carl Aaron Galang from Itew. At the macro perspective, we consider the overall structure and layout of the web page, including its headers, navigation, sections, and footer. For instance, in the pastries page, the header contains the logo and navigation links, providing users with consistent way to navigate through the website. Then, in the main section, it contains two main containers, the product container then the cart container, which represents the main content of the page. The product available for the purchase and the user's shopping cart. Then the footer section provides information such as copyright that can be seen in the ending of the web page. In the micro perspective, we focus on the detailed styling and design elements of the individual components within the web page. For example, each product item within the products container is styled with specific CSS rule to create a consistent and visually appealing display. And additionally, responsive styles like media are used to adjust the layout and sizing of elements for different screen sizes, ensuring better viewing experience across various devices.
In the About Us section, we applied a macro layout by organizing the elements into distinct sections: a header containing links for the home, About Us, and menu, a main content area showcasing our website details and logo, and a footer displaying copyright information. For the micro layout, each element and its content is styled to stand out from one another. In the header, hyperlinks are separated using white space while the main content is distinguished from the main header featuring the page's title and brief information about our website using an image. The main content occupies a significant portion of the website, emphasizing its role as the primary section, holding the logo and the detailed information. The logo and accompanying information are unevenly distributed to draw attention to the website details. We've also utilized white space around each section to create a sense of separation and hierarchy to help users distinguish between different elements of our web page, such as header content, main content, and footer, and also to prevent cluttered design. Also, white space around the text and images help us draw attention to important elements, making them more easier to focus on. Finally, the footer, colored brown, to distinguish it from the rest of the page, is positioned at the bottom to signify the end of the page. Proper application of typography obviously helps us make our website text visually appealing to the eyes of the user. We've also ensured a responsive layout to adapt the user screens. Despite the shifting position of elements, stacking it vertically on the smallest screen size with the help of micro layout, their styling remains consistent, effectively highlighting them.